Hello, everyone. Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio. I'm Dr. Jacalyn KERBECK. I'm the president, founder, and chief listening officer here at our network. Our show today is a new day and time, so thank you for finding us. We're super excited. Our show is a woman's prerogative. Ooh, what does it mean? Our topic today is year-end goals I'm striving to hit. Let's welcome our panelists. I'm super excited to bring them out. Dr. Madeline Chan, who is fresh off a huge event in London. Welcome. Hello.
Hey, hi, Dr. Jacalyn.
Woo,
Hi,
good to have you with us.
Thank you for inviting me. Super
Thank
excited.
you.
Yeah.
And joining us at the very end of her day, moving into the next day in Africa, is JENETTA Barry in the Epiphany Process. Welcome.
Yay, JENETTA!
Good to see you. And we're a little jealous, fresh out of bed, probably pumped up with caffeine. It's MARISKA Dupree joining us from New Zealand. Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
She looks fresh. You look amazingly cover girl model, you know. Woo!
The girl next door, the Breck girl.
Yeah.
Well, today we are literally at opposite ends of the earth in terms of time frame, the time zones and energy level, but we come together as a community of women to talk about topics that are so important. So, as you know, we're coming to the end of 2022, and I really want to hear if it was an up year, a down year, or hey, I'm really not too sure. And then let's talk about year-end goals. Before we dive into it, Dr. Chan, tell us about the work you're doing in the world for people who are just meeting you for the first time.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, what I like to do is I like to help people to awaken to their inner voice calling, to their soul voice. I like to help them to get them onto their mission. And the only way for them to get on their mission is for them to listen to their heart, is to be in tune with their heart, which is a language in itself. And that's what I do. And I do this through performance and through songwriting and helping people to find themselves. And I do this also with Dr. Jacalyn on USA Global TV and Radio on the educational platform, where we have written courses about transcending from an ego-based centric way to become connected to your heart. And I'm interested in so many people. I believe the key to the world is let's get our own song out there, our life song, our heart. Let's express our creativity, our heart, for real. And yeah, the world will be a better place. So that's what my mission is. Yay!
Yay! That's a great mission. Thank you. And I just want to say, JENETTA Barry in the Epiphany Process has taken every course that we've offered except for the Shrine and Plants course, I believe. So hallelujah to you, JENETTA Barry.
Oh, thank you. Just been such good fun. Just loved every bit of it.
Fantastic. Well, we appreciate the support. JENETTA, I'm going to go right over to you because you're on the opposite ends of it's time to go to bed and you're up with us. Tell us about the work you do with the Epiphany Process. And also, we just had World Jenny's Day, a huge success. Tell people about this as well.
Okay, so can I start first with the sun has gone to bed and so must I.
I love that energy.
And I decided to go all off whatever at the end. I thought that would give it flavor. Anyway, there's just been so much going on this year, and World Jenny's Day really has been the highlight of it for many, many reasons, apart from the fact that it's very close to my heart. It's a day that's set on World Mental Health Day, and it happened because I lost my 16-year-old daughter, Jenny, to suicide after she and I had an argument, and it really felt like it was the end of the world when that happened. And with time and application and research and study and determination to get through a very or out of a very black permanent hole I was in, I was then able to realize that she had died on World Mental Health Day. So that day can be consumed with a lot of cerebral trying to fix broken people type of application through the day around the world. And we were determined to change that and normalize conversations around depression and suicide. And World Jenny's Day uses performing arts and the arts to shift those conversations and open hearts. And why today, you can tell it's late, why this year has been so very special was that we were able to platform it here on USA Global TV and radio. And with so much appreciation to you, Dr. Jacqueline, because it just made all the difference. And Dr. Jacqueline was the behind the scenes producer for the 16 hours we were all online. A phenomenal dedication from you, and just such a special affiliation. But also, just as importantly, was having Madeleine Chan as a co-producer with me. And she and I worked like Trojans to get World Jenny's Day together, as people from all over the world performed to celebrate mental health wellness. And I'm still getting people coming back to me going, wow, I have somebody who does a lot with mental health here in Kenya to lunch today. And she's had an MBE from the Queen for the work she's done here. And she had seen parts of it and said it just blew her away, the energy and the love of that day. And it shone through, and it shone through because it was about teamwork on every level, but just amazing. So that's World Jenny's Day.
Yay!
Yay! Woo! Super exciting. The best is yet to come. Well done, Jenetta. And over to our dewy fresh Brett girl from New Zealand. Tell us about the work that you're doing. You are in engineering, and you're a transformation and leadership coach, and you've been working with me for years to help me get my act together. So tell us about how you help other people as well.
Well, getting our act together, I think, is a lifetime endeavor for most of us. And as we age and change and go through a whole bunch of different things, the act has a tendency to change as well. So this is what I help people, that especially those that's within a specialization. So engineers are very close to my heart, of course, coming from that industry myself. And when we move from a specialization such as engineering, or maybe if you in a doctor's field, or any place where you've learned within the university space to do a specific thing, and now all of a sudden you need to start to work with human beings in a team, you need to lead them, you need to guide them, you need to support them. We don't always know how to do that. We don't get those skills while we're studying, and this is what I help those that I work with. So either moving from a specialization into a leadership position, or moving up in the ranks within leadership. There's also different things to take into consideration. And of course, trying to put it in a language that is easy enough for those people to understand. So that's what I do mainly. And then on top of that, of course, me and Dr. Jacqueline, and also Dr. Chan in our second book, are busy writing children's books to help children and their parents and anybody that wants to read it, of course, listen a little bit better to each other, because by doing that, we can actually open our hearts, as Dr. Chan said a little bit earlier, and for the work that we are doing within the mental health space with JENETTA, help each other by listening. So that's what we're also doing on the side.
Wow, you are totally on it. Seriously, Mariska, you just, wow, you wow factored that.
And by the way, I want to also comment that Jenetta Barry is one of the characters in our book. Yay! So
Yeah. What character are you?
Full circle.
I am the white lion. The white lion. And her name is Sikaliza. And in Swahili, Sikaliza means to listen.
Oh my gosh, and you got the blue eyes.
Yes,
And the blue eyes. She's actually a leucistic lion. They a leucistic albino or albino lion. They do exist. And so I just thought that it was very appropriate, really.
Is that a brand? The leucistical, what's it called?
No, leucistic albino is, you know, when you get a full albino, there's no color. So that's the pink eyes and white. Right. But a leucistic albino, if you look carefully at the white parts, there's still some markings there. They're just kind of there, and they retain their eye color. Their eye color doesn't go pink. So that's a leucistic albino.
That's,
by the way, Jen,
thank you so much.
I may include leucistic in the spelling show. I don't know.
I was going to say, I don't know how to spell that. I'm going to be watching that every day.
CISTIC, leucistic.
Oh, wow.
Well done. Beautiful.
Well, we know who's going to be team captain, don't we?
Fantastic. All right, ladies, thank you for sharing that. Let's talk about 2022. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down personally. How was the year for you personally? Dr. Chan.
I would say
everybody, look at that.
Big thumbs
up. All right.
Big thumbs.
How about professionally?
Yeah, I think so. I was going to go like this.
I like that.
1.5.
All right, so Madeline, it's a 1.5.
1.5, yeah.
JENETTA, what is it?
Well, no, I'm it actually overall, if I reflect, all that I wanted to happen happened, but my cash flow was the one thing that I sat there throughout the year and last year going, okay, what's this about? So cash flow wise, it was like, but everything else, and I think a pure demonstration that you can still manifest, even though cash is the way it is or isn't, and to not let it daunt one, because it's all part of a cycle. And that's why it's called a currency, because it's a current, and currents ebb and flow, and just to allow whatever happens and be sensible as much as one can be. But overall, I believe the impact of this year and what's been created with the work I do has been phenomenal, and my heart's really full. Yeah.
And she got married, folks.
And I was going to say she got married, yeah.
Go JENETTA. I love
Party.
it. So what I
I still have a big fat giggle because my married name is Miller, my new name. And I every time I hear the name me as Mrs. Miller, I think of my big fat Greek wedding, because that's the name. And the father is going, Mila, that's not Greek.
love it.
I love
Janetta,
that
you are
film
on
as well.
tonight, girl. On fire.
Yeah. She's on fire. This is a real
So,
fire energy.
Can we call you now Janetta Barry Miller? Janetta Miller?
Yeah.
Jay
Yeah, I'm
Mills?
Janetta Barry.
Janetta Barry.
I've been
Right.
Janetta Barry for
JB.
more than half my life. And, you know, with books and my work, and I would just confuse me before anybody else if I changed it to Miller. So it's Janetta Barry, yeah.
Janetta
All
Barry.
right.
Staying
You
there.
heard it first. Thank you.
That is
Next
important.
time I ask that question, I'm going to take out the money aspect of it. If money is not considered
Oh,
in the equation, then we haven't, probably everybody be a thumbs up.
Brilliant.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
absolutely. I totally agree with you there. Yeah.
I've loved every minute of it from the moment that clock struck midnight. It's just flowed in the most beautiful way, not without challenge, but the challenge is what's created more of the success. So it's just been a phenomenal year. I'm really pleased with and it's teamwork, and it's a huge part of it is because of having met all you guys and being able to carry on with what we'd already created last year and bring it forward. And I'm just so grateful for it all.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let's start talking about some goals that you set for yourself. Maybe it was last year in December, maybe it was New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, maybe it was 5 minutes ago. I don't know. What are 1 or 2 goals that you would like to still accomplish by the end of this year, personally or professionally? Who wants to start?
I'll start.
I knew it was going to be you. Go ahead, New Zealand.
Okay, so the goal has been set about 3 years back, actually. And the goal was to be able to write a children's book. And as things are going at the moment, there might even be 2. So I would say it's been a while in the making. And a few things had to fall in place for it to happen. The original plan, when I set it up 3 years back, was for the book to come out in June of this year. And this was prior to knowing about COVID and everything else that happened in the world in the meantime. So as best laid plans normally work, a few things had to change, but we still got to the 2020 mark. So I'm very happy with that.
Yay!
You did it. You did it.
Yeah.
You're in the process.
Yes.
You're in the process. So you are achieving it because you're in the process of it.
Beautiful. And I'm glad I can be part of it with you. That's great. Thank you.
Me too.
All right, let's go over to sleepy-eyed singer Janetta Barry.
Thank you. Okay. It reminds me when the Sarakasi Circus had connectivity problems on World Jenny's Day, and the 3 of us, Dr. Jacqueline, Madeleine, and I, burst into song. All the time.
That was funny.
That was actually.
Funny.
I have to watch that again.
I tell you what, it's. I think it was classic, actually, and we should put it out there and sell it for a fortune. But
Why not? Why not? This could be it. When we get our money.
Anyway, on my side, one of the big personal goals I had for this year was to manifest getting back to Kenya, because I got marooned in UK with COVID. Getting back to Kenya and still being able to go backwards and forwards to UK, and to manifest the house that was the type of house we wanted. And I had this whole vision at the beginning of the year, and obviously with a money constraint. And we've not only manifested it, we've manifested it times 100 and got a house and a situation that came to us. And that's where visualization from a place of balanced emotions and thoughts really works when you've got any angst or any judgment in a place of manageability. And that was a really big sign of having done that. And it's just so lovely. Here we got married on our lower veranda overlooking a hippo-filled lake and a near extinct volcano. It was such a beautiful day. So that was one that I have manifested, but one that I haven't manifested, and I think there aren't enough days in the years to do it, is that I had cancer 23 years ago, and I ended up with osteoporosis from the side effects and managed to reverse that. But then my teeth started crumbling, and they're still crumbling. And I watch daily as bits of tooth come out my mouth, and I go, oh, this is very interesting. And one of the things I had wanted to manifest this year was the ability to have implants put into my mouth. It'll happen. It's just not that the time frame hasn't fitted into this year. But watch this space, because I just know it'll make a difference to my quality of life, of even in eating, because it's quite sore to eat. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's
Thank
brilliant.
you for sharing that with us. It's going to happen for you. We're putting it out there.
Yeah, golden. Yeah, beautiful pearlies. You have this big, beautiful smile. Look at Dr. Jacqueline's teeth and her smile. It's $1 million smile. You got $1 million teeth, $1 million smile. Yeah, you know that. That's where your money's gone into. That's where our money's gone into. It's gone into our blooming teeth.
It's not even true. Since I was very little, I brushed my teeth 5 times a day. I use mouthwash 5 times a day. I dental floss 5 times a day. And then I have that set of picks that the dentists have that they say, do not use these. I'm like, really? So, and up until I was out on my own, 2020, I went to the dentist 3 times a year and had my teeth cleaned. And now with my own insurance, I don't get to go to the dentist. So I just keep taking care of, doing the same thing that I was doing.
You got the pearly smile. Definitely.
Thank you. So Jenetta is coming for you. Absolutely.
It is.
I can feel it.
Visualize it.
Actually feel it. I can feel
They're on their way. They're going.
And if you want to get the gold
open your mouth, we're coming in. Sorry.
If you want to get that gold grill in your mouth, and you're like, hi.
No. Are you kidding me?
What I would love to do is get a really clever dentist who does an impression of how my teeth are, and then I have implants so that it looks the same. I don't want to look like, and I don't want them bright white, because at 64, that's ridiculous.
People need sunglasses.
Really?
Whoa.
Don't need sunglasses to talk to you.
Eyelashes out here as well.
One big package of what? Well, thanks again for being transparent. And let's go over to the lovable Dr. Chan. Tell us more.
Well, so first things manifested first or the unmanifested?
You pick it.
Okay. Manifested is where I've always, when I was working on the production of Feel Good Factor TV with Sky TV, I was on the production of it, not high up. I was like runner or assistant. And all the time I got these people that were doing presenting. And in my heart, I was thinking, I'd really like to do that. But I didn't have the confidence, and I didn't know how to do it. I just knew that I had to I've done everything I can as far as I know with my voice, singing voice. And I felt that I needed confidence to be able to communicate and be able to to be able to sell myself as a singer and speak up rather than just go into and sing out. So I wanted to do that. So it manifested through meeting Dr. Jacqueline, through the lovely, the late Philip Chan, Dr. Philip Chan. And he said to me, you need to use your voice. He said, not your singing voice. I said, well, that's all I know. And I said, how do you know that I want to use my voice? He said, because it's the next part for you. I know you want to get your star child out. I know you want to do this, but you need to use your voice because you're going to get a lot of things from it. And it's going to take you to the next level. So he said, my first level was Ian Turner. My second level is Dr. Jacqueline. Wow. And through that, Dr. Jacqueline, being on her shows, and then on the, as we know, because we're all elevated listeners, right? We're all community. But honestly, that was my dream. I wasn't confident in having confidence in speaking about something or expression. And she gave me that gift. So it was manifested for the universe, magnetized Dr. Jacqueline to me through different people. Now, the thing I haven't manifested, it's Star Child. She's still she's manifested as a book, but I haven't done the marketing, and I haven't put the energies there as I should, because my heart felt it had to go and help others to manifest something, because they were representing something big in this life and they needed to go out there and shine brightly because they had a divine mission. So I knew I had to do this. I knew I had to go where my heart was going. But yet, at the end of the day, I haven't manifested the fullness of Star Child. She is yet to happen. I did a little bit of it, but now it's got to be about marketing and getting her out there as a brand. So yeah, that's what I need to manifest.
Wow, beautiful.
And
thank you for
it's
that.
going to happen, because that music and the whole energy of Star Child, when you presented it to me for World Jenny's Day, and sadly
In
we
the
could
funny
only
comic.
showcase
In the comic way I did it.
Oh, it was so, I mean, the way you handled not having all the voices and the crown and then the crown off. But but that little part that you shared with me before World Jenny's Day and on World Jenny's Day, there is no doubt that it's going to get to where it deserves, and it'll be such an honor and pleasure to also be able to help you to get it there too. So
thank you, Jenetta. Thank you guys.
What a beautiful family. I love it.
Yeah, we are, aren't we? How about you, Dr. Jacqueline? Come on, you're asking. It's not your turn now.
Well, let's see. Okay. So I'd have to say, personally, you all know my situation. I look at my personal life as it's on a hold on a shelf somewhere. It's like, hi, remember me? We've had a lot of fun in the past. I'm like, yeah, hi, I see you. I'll get you soon. So that's on hold for right now. And then my health, I was dealt kind of like a blow out of nowhere. And now I'm on this treatment plan where I have to get up twice in the middle of the night to set my alarm and get up to take these medications. And I'm all bloated and swollen. But I feel like in 2 months, I'm going to be new and reborn. And so I won't have to deal with what I've been dealing with, the pain I've been dealing with. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's yay. And then for the professional side, I have a number of exciting opportunities that I've been exploring behind the scenes to extend our platform onto other channels. And so I am reaching out to other people to help me do that because it's too much for me. I'd love to take care of all of it. I've done all the research. So I'm looking forward to getting that accomplished. We have new people who are coming onto the platform to talk about different parts of the world, to educate us what's going on. We have a person coming on with a completely new concept of something we've never done here before. So I'm really excited about that. So going forward, I'm super excited about celebrating this past year, because really it will be 1 year and it takes 3 years to actually make it in business. So like Jenetta was saying, and I know Madeline, I'd love to say, wow, money just like pouring, here it is, hello. No, it's actually but the accomplishment of bringing people together, that's what I'm about. The collaborations, I reached out to so-and-so, I called so-and-so, and you never know where it's going to go. That is that drives me. So it's not about me being on camera. It's about me bringing people together and watching the magic happen.
You are the golden connector for sure. The golden nectar connector.
Well,
Nectar connector.
Nectar connector. Nectar connector. I love it. But also, Dr. Jacqueline, you've got to celebrate about your health, because look, about the way you've been exercising, doing solid core and doing the world record of
it wasn't the world record, but
it seemed to be the world record, honestly.
It's so funny
that
straight arm planking I was doing, that's what ended up bringing out my disease from remission. So it's kind of interesting that it happened that way. But So anyway, you'll be happy to know, since I'm on the steroids, the prednisone, I've been walking between 15 and 20,000 steps a day and doing solid core. Because probably in the last week I gained 6 pounds just from steroids. So it's not fun. But
I'm not doing quite the opposite.
Yeah, it's.
Why do people take steroids anyway, if you don't mind me asking?
Because for me, my colon has ulcers all over it. So in order to get them to shrink, you have to take steroids, prednisone. And then they put you on a treatment plan, but they have to shrink them down, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And Andy, my husband is on steroids because his stem cell transplant from his sister is at war with his body. Oh. And they're busy having
Is he on prednisone, Jenetta?
I think he is, actually. I think that does ring a bell. I try not to follow it all too closely because I don't want to feed too much energy into what he has to take.
Agreed.
But I mean, he tries to bring it down, and then his symptoms, it's called graft versus host disease, starts coming back, and then he ups the steroids again. And so it's helpful, but it's about managing it, which you clearly are too, as well as he, Dr. Jacqueline.
It can save your life, and at the same time the side effects are debilitating, so it's walking that path. But so I wish him all the best with that, and hopefully the fact you guys are together now, it's permanently, that's great. So as we come to the end of our show, I'd love you to share one thing that you're letting go of. You've just decided, you know what, maybe I wanted it, I thought I wanted it, but I just decided, bye.
I know.
Okay.
I'm not going to do things for free anymore, because that's the reason why I'm not attracting the abundance, because I keep doing things for free. So it's something, I mean, I'll do it for free if it's charity or it's something that I really, but I've overtaken that pill. I've gone major overdose.
Well, good for you. Good for you. Do you want to quantify it a little bit more for all the people out there thinking, darn it, I was just about to ask her to do something for free.
Oh, right. I mean, I don't mind doing free, but not if it takes all my energy, where I don't have any time at all anymore for myself. I want to be able to choose and be selective rather than just go, that people go, do you want to do for everything? Okay, I'll take that. Okay, I'll do that one. Okay, I'll do that one. And they're sort of like, oh my gosh, I've got so many. I'm absolutely, chained to the sink. They're heavy. The lockets are heavy. So I want to free myself. Woo-hoo. Sorry.
Okay, I think she has freed herself
I'm
now on live
free.
television.
Woo.
Thank you for sharing that. Goodbye, freebies. How about you, Mariska?
I think the thing that I've learned or was reminded about again throughout the year was we had a very sudden move, so a very sudden change in our normal circumstances. And I've had all these lofty plans in the beginning of the year, stuff that I wanted to do, things I wanted to implement. And then, of course, with the move, a whole bunch of things had to change. And the reminder was not being attached to it. It's good to have plans because then at least we know where we're heading and what we want to be doing. But not being so attached to it that once I need to pivot or I need to change something, I feel a aggravated loss because of the thing that I was planning, and rather looking at it as a different type of opportunity that I have with a different set of circumstances or rules or relationships that I can interact with. So that, I would say, is both a learning that I got from the year and something that I want to be carrying throughout for the years to come. And leaving those tendencies of holding too tightly to what I planned behind. So that would be mine.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's a
how about
cool
that?
one.
That
Really,
is
love
really
that.
cool. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, and who do we have left?
Yeah, me. Actually, I've been thinking about this for a good 6 months, and the more I step into my creative genius and help others to do the same, the more I know it's time to step away from assisting people and doing more with World Jenny's Day. And during the course of this World Jenny's Day, it became very apparent that the big picture I had, it is really bigger than I even initially saw it, which was big. And that is to get people performing worldwide in the most magnificent ways, and that the funds from doing that on World Jenny's Day will fund the theatrical production that's already in place on depression, suicide, and solutions. It's the most uplifting, amazing piece of work, and to get that franchised so that the World Jenny's Day will fund that. And then from that, I see, and we see, a whole benevolent fund, an international benevolent, try and spell that at spelling bee, benevolent fund for performing artists and artists, because they often are the ones that are the most compromised through lack of income. Because when you follow your arts, it does, or it can marginalize your income unless you make it really, really big. So their mental health, also when they're in very dire straits, to be helped financially, and even in their old age, so that there's a fund to help them to retire. And that's already in existence in UK with the royal family, but I see it as a big global thing coming out of World Jenny's Day. And the more I work on it, the more the energy grows on that, and it feels that it's time to let go of one chapter and open that one. It's coming through very strong, scary at times, but very strong and very inspiring most of the time.
Wow. Beautiful. That's
Fabulous, Jenetta. I love it. You know, when I was thinking about the topic for this week, I didn't realize how significant it really was. I'm hearing what you're all sharing and how important and valuable each and every one of you are, not just to me, but to this this world and a small way to this platform, because you have goals, you have dreams, you're making things happen. And I hope that by us doing this little episode here, maybe it even solidified some things a little bit more for you in terms of what's important, what's coming up, and what you can let go of.
Yeah, I have to say, yeah, because I couldn't carry on the way I was carrying on. You know, I mean, with everything that I've achieved, and mainly it's been the achievement has been with USA Global TV Radio, and that's not big up in you or anything. That's Jacqueline. It's actually just saying the truth, the truthful essence of my confidence in meeting all these new beautiful creatives and people on the same level is through your platform. I have to say, honestly.
Well,
And
that makes me feel so, yes. I feel great about that, because you cannot know how many times I've questioned what I'm doing. And I've reached out to people that are further along. They're like, no, keep going, keep going, keep going. Because it's hard, because there's so many people from all over the world, and everybody has things that they want and things that they don't want. And, you know, I've got that shelf that I told you about, and it's just, it's a lot, but I know that I'm in the right place doing the right thing because I have you here and you believe in it as well.
You will have a big show as big as Opera, and you will also buy a car for everybody that has been part of your platform.
You can have a car, and you can have a car.
Exactly. That's how much power you're going to have. Honestly, it's coming through, because you remember you said it. You said it online, and you said it in songs. So you're manifesting it. It's coming through.
It's coming through.
I know, it's coming through.
All right. Well, I want to congratulate the three of you. You're all professionals in your own right. You're all beautiful people. I've seen so much growth from all three of you, even though you're already accomplished. Just watching what's taken place over the last 10 and a half months, 11 months, it's unbelievable. So well done to you.
Yay, well done to all.
Well done.
All right. Well, Jenetta,
I'm going, hopefully, if I haven't been overstimulated by this amazing program, I might just lie there going, one sheep, two sheep, three sheep, I don't know. But, you know, I want to say, I just love the way the energy of this show has morphed into laughter. You know, we started off in the first early days where it was really we challenge each other, and you know, it's like, well, you know, and here we are just going, what the heck? This is fabulous. And I just feel that laughter in the appropriate areas just opens hearts, and that's what this show has morphed into becoming, and I love it. So
Jenetta, thank you for saying that. It started out as like a funeral dirge. It was just like, not saying anything about anyone who's not here, but that's what the energy was. And now, to your point, we're leaving feeling great. I was thinking, I hope you'll be able to sleep now, because we have been having fun. So thank you for the power and the energy that you all brought today.
Thank you all. Just love it. I just wish the clocks weren't so inconsiderate, because
I know.
You know, you just think, okay, you've changed the time, and I go, but your clocks have gone back again, so I'm back to 11 o'clock.
You know what it is? It's because Mariska is in a different time zone, and you're in it. Like Madeline and I would have no problem, but
it's us little fishies, Mariska.
Mrs. New Zealand.
Mrs. Dupree.
And Nairobi.
Dupree, need to come back to Africa.
Africa. New Zealand and Africa.
I don't know what the answer is.
I order you come back to Africa now.
Well, lovelies, we have to sign off. And I really enjoyed this. Let me spotlight each of you one more time, and feel free to share whatever you want to share about people getting in touch with you, or just some message you have for the world. Jenetta.
Well, people can get hold of me either at theepiphanyprocess.com, which is the process that got me through my greatest life test and has helped many, many people all around the world to communicate from the heart rather than from judgment or deep fear. So if you'd like to know more about that, or if you'd like to get more involved with World Jenny's Day 2023, we've got some big plans, which I'm stepping into in this week and the coming weeks towards the end of the year. We'd love you to come and be a part of that too. And that's worldjennysday.com.
All right. Thank you, Jenetta.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. Let's go over to Dr. Love.
Oh, you threw a one there, didn't you? Well, I'm interested in, I just love everyone that wants to connect to their heart and their creativity. And also you can reach me from songsforyou.co.uk. What we do, we help people express what they want to say to the world, what they want to say to their loved ones, what they want to say with people that passed away and they didn't get the chance to say it. Just happy, constructive, meaningful expression, love songs as such. So I'm interested in, people that want to do that. So you can reach me on MadaleneCarolChan@gmail.com. That's MADALENECAROLCHAN @gmail.com. Yes, and then please come to me.
gmail.com. Gmail.com.
Gmail.
Yeah. All right, we're getting crazy now.
Ooh, sorry, I know. I think it's me. I think it's me
It's-
bringing this crazy energy.
I think Andy's going to be not happy after this. Mariska.
Well, we will sign off with some contact information, so you guys can get hold of me via my email, which is Mariska, MARISKA, @journey2discover.com. Or alternatively, please connect via LinkedIn. You can just write me a little message and say that you got hold of me via USA Global TV and radio. Then at least I know where you saw me from. And we have something to start talking about. And who knows, we might even get you on the show. Make it interesting. Or part of the next book. Yes.
Whoa,
I
love it.
I like those shoulder rolls too that
I
she's doing
know.
there. Yeah, we might get you on the
Ooh, she's really like moving it.
And what I'll leave everyone with is, if you want to be part of our family, if you're interested in education, inspiration, hope, and some entertainment, which we're having today, please do reach out. I actually have my own banner today. What do you think of that?
Yeah, where
You
is that?
can contact me and tell me what it is you have in mind, and we'd love to welcome you to our family. So thank you again. And goodbye to everyone. We will be coming back with Entrepreneur and so much more with Justin Brigliani. Bye for now. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.